Yo, collect and connect. Blake and Chad.
Chad.
And Blake.
Collect
and connect.
Blake and Chad's Collect and Connect.
This is Luke Chu. Dave Presley.
Blake and Chad's.
This is
Blake and Chad's.
This is
Collect and Connect.
But my first year in NFTs, I usually was like, sure.
It's hard to say no, though, right? I mean, you're one of those type of people where you probably just want to collab and do as much as possible, right?
Yeah. And I mean, you got to know, like, my story is like, this is all like fairyland stuff. Like, I mean, this is like I live in the most expensive part of the country. There's very, very few full-time artists here. I didn't think, and like my wife's from here, so we have to stick around. So like, I just assumed art was gonna be my little side hobby for the rest of my life, and then to go from that to what my last 2 years have been is just like hard to describe. How
roller coaster, right?
Yeah, but like
that's awesome though.
So like, yeah, other people like, you know, my good friend Sabet, it's like he's been being a professional artist for long enough where it's like these things like oh yeah, gallery wants to, and so what? And I'm just like, this is amazing.
Yeah, right. Bottle popper, still over.
Yeah, so like, you know, I haven't been in the game long enough to become a jaded artist, so I'm
yeah, I guess Ali's jaded a little bit, I guess, huh?
No, well, not jaded, but a lot of artists in the space, I think, kind of are, or like they just keep kind of a distance between collectors and themselves in a way that I try not to.
Yeah, we're the same way, me and Chad, coming into interviews like this. You know, we're excited to be able to connect with you as well, and you know, we're the same way. Bottle popping in the background after this is over. Yo, we just spoke with you. just know that's happening in the back over here with us, and you know that's the same feeling. And you know, and when you get out to these events, and you know, and we get a physical piece like this, it really touches down with a collector as far as going into the NFT project now, because again, you know, you doing something as simple as this out there, taking the time to do that makes me more connected with your pieces when I'm looking at the Stoics now and your projects in there. But when was that aha moment? Like, you know, like, man, you know, like you said, you took Instagram, it took you a while to get there. You know, like when was that aha moment? Like, man, this is it right here. Like,
I mean, I think it was actually, I was the second ever featured artist on OpenSea, like in May,
wow.
like end of May of like 2021. And like that, like I was doing well up to that point, but then it went just like went kind of like hyperbolic for like, I don't know, 6-7 weeks where it was like
wow.
Everything I put out was selling out right away. And I started going to events and like went to an event. I remember like very early on, I had this dinner with Sabet, and I got to have dinner with Paris Hilton. She makes like this little like promo video for me, like with my drawing, like Gabe.
Oh,
that's
really? Just talking with we were talking Persuade, you know, just taking your physical piece now. Like if someone were to have a physical, they take a picture, you create a one-on-one NFT, you know, and airdrop it to them. That stuff is dope stuff that we can, or you can do now. I'm not the artist, so. But yeah, just the creation behind, you know, reversing engineering almost that art piece that you made into a digital piece now for that collector that, you know, loves that piece. And
yeah, make sure you hold on to your piece because I've been thinking the same.
Oh,
Like I might have to have everyone digitally scan it, but like doing something with that, because I've drawn so many of these for folks that I think there is some project there.
wow. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's what I'm
so-
saying. Like you can just
Nice.
reverse it and flip it and do a lot.
Yeah.
Of between.
There's infinite games here, right? Like, I don't know. I've been going to these fancy like art shows, and like they're mostly boring, like versus what NFTs are.
No, but man, you got a good community. That's what it's about. You know, people follow. You're into it. You know, you're out and still doing shows. You're painting. I see your fingertips all painted up right now. You know, you're
Right.
getting ready for events, and you know, so you're in the game. You're mixing it up still. You're going harder probably now than you were probably a few years ago, and you're really just trying to, you know, connect out there. I see you in spaces now. Are you going to be doing a lot more Twitter spaces? I heard you might be doing those a little.
Yeah, I'm doing more Twitter spaces, just like kind of doubling down. I'm actually going to be starting my own podcast here soon.
Nice.
I just think my thinking on this is like AI art is going to get so freaking good over the next. I mean, it's already good. Don't get me wrong, but like I think it's going to get crazy good. And if you're not a person with like your own imperfections that people buy into as a person, like you're just gonna get run over by AI art that's gonna look so freaking good.
It's
So like,
fast too.
I'm just like, I think, you know, I come from community organizing and politics. I think I have some more depth to me than maybe the average like artist when it comes to like being interested in a shitload of different things and want to just start talking to people and like seeing where it goes from there.
Yeah. So where can we find you real quick? So when we edit this up, what's your Instagram, your Twitter? And we see you got GabeWeis.com, but if you want to let us know this way, we can put the tags and handles in for you.
Yeah. So GabeWeis.com, WEIS, just one S. Instagram is Gabe_Weiss. And then Twitter is Gabriel J. Weiss. So those are probably the best places to go.
And Stoics have his own Twitter page and all that as well. And
yeah, just have people come to my page first and follow me because there's so many fake
That's
Stoic
fair.
accounts out there. And
yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
wanna-
Good call.
I don't want to send anyone to something fake and then their first experience in Web3 is like,
So that's fair.